Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 19. Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Because eventually those proud demons, they're going to turn on each other, man. It's better to, be with the humble in spirit, be humble in the spirit and be with the lowly. Some people that's, has humbled themselves, which is really not that many people in this world that actually humbles themselves. And I'm talking about 2/3. They're not humble at all. I'm speaking about the brethren, man, but these brothers are of the same mind as us, man, and they humble themselves. And that is a very important thing, when you being in this truth, because the Lord hates a proud spirit. This is Sirach. Salat. This is Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. That's not what I was looking for. Let me get this real quick. 7 things the Lord hates. 7 things Yahweh hates. It's in Proverbs. 6 things. 7. Proverbs 6:16. I'm gonna start at 17. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed any innocent blood. So the Lord hates a proud look. Jesus hates when you look proud. All puffed up and shit, man. The Lord hates that. I believe that's what I was looking for. So the Lord hates pride, man. The Lord does not like a proud spirit. Like, what the hell do you got to be proud of, man? You walking around with your neck, just all out, and your chest all puffed up, like you just invincible, man. The Lord hates a proud ass spirit, man. And we hate a proud spirit, man, because when somebody talking all proud and shit, acting like they the shit, like, bro, you need to humble yourself. This is Matthew chapter 18 verse 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Because they had asked Yahushua who would be the greatest. He gave them a very humble statement. He didn't say this person was going to be greater than this person or none of that. He said whosoever humbleth himself as this little child, the same shall be greatest in the kingdom of heaven, man. So we all going to be great in the kingdom of heaven, man. Because we humbling ourselves, man. We humbling ourselves before Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, trying to find his mercy, man. Seeking his mercy. This is Matthew 23. I got a good little bit of precepts. Damn. This is Matthew 23 and 12, not 12 and 23. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the one that will exalt you, in due time. When the Lord will exalt you when he feels that it's time for him to exalt you, man. For it's time to you be a king or whatever. I'm not saying, actually we are kings and priests, but I'm just using that as an example. Like if you was a normal citizen or whatever, and you humbled yourself for the Lord, you was righteous or whatever, hey, the Lord may make you, he gonna exalt you up, man. He gonna lift you up. This is Colossians 3 and 12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering. So I was reading the next verse, Salakia, seeing that should I read it, but I'm not gonna read it. But verse 12 is my point. Put on, therefore, this is Colossians 3:12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering. We must put on these things, man. Salaki, I just something just came to my mind. I gotta write it down quickly before I forget it. Another lesson topic just popped in my head. Salakium. But we must put, we must remain humble, man. Humble in your mind. Don't make no proud ass statements, man. Before Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, like we can control or dictate anything, man. The Lord is in control. We just playing our role, man. He is the one that exalts. He's the ones that puts you down. He brings you up. He is everything, man. This is James chapter 4, verse 10. Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. How plain and simple is that? Going on to the next one, man. That was very plain and very simple. Humble yourself before Yahweh, and he shall exalt you. He shall lift you up. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah will exalt you in due time, man, when he feels like it. When he feels like it's fit to exalt you. Wrong one. Ecclesiastes 3:16, I believe. Nope. This is 18. This is Sirach 3:18. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before Yahweh. So the greater you are, the more you humble yourself. Being in this truth, you are considered. We are kings and priests, man. A king and a priest is not like no normal person, man. A king dictates and rules over the people, man. Oversees over the people. And the greater you are, the more humble yourself, man. We're men of the Lord. That's why we are in the forefront, but we not in the forefront at the same time, because we're humble. We're not out there trying to exalt ourselves, out there saying, look, I'm a prophet. I know this, I know that. We're speaking it on the housetops, but nobody seems to hear us, man. We're hiding in plain sight. If you will, man. This is Sirach chapter 35, verse 16. He that serveth Yahweh shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds, and till it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart, till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. So the reason why I got that scripture is because the prayers of the humble pierce the clouds. Very, very simple. The Lord hears the cry of the humble, man. If you're doing what's right and you're doing what's right in the sight of the Lord, the Lord gonna fight for you. And with that, man, that's all the